So I got the heater core in. Went together pretty easy. I did break off one bolt, but it was the one that's on the bottom, so it was easy enough to put a new bolt in there. And just, if I ever have to do it again, I can just tighten it from the other side. But yeah, heater core's in. And I've moved this truck too many times. Put the tach in. Little Sun Pro yada yada. It's okay, you know. Yeah, so jump in the truck here. And yeah, there's that. Pretty simple. Be able to read it easily enough. Threw this little phone holder in here. You know, it works. Was what it is. Got a rear view mirror. And the rear view mirror thing is drying right now. So yeah, I do have an issue where it's truck's warm. Let's go ahead and fire it up. I do have an issue where so I put the tach in there. Now I got a tach. That's great. And I'm idling here. It's warm. Oh, what is that? Let's go at 700. So but when I get up to, so I mean, I mentioned it's idling correctly and the tach's working. But when I rev it, still a little bit cold apparently. Let's give it a couple revs, I'll warm it up. So yeah, also working the coolant through there. But warm it up just a little bit real quick. And you can hear it. I don't think it's my exhaust. I think my timing's a bit off. They don't like to rev past 3,500. I've been playing with the jetting, and I don't think it is a fuel issue. I don't think it's a fuel pump issue, because I had this issue like a month ago on another truck. And under heavy throttle, watch that little gauge. Yeah, see a little wrench. I hope it ain't a valve. It might be a valve. I'm going to play with the timing. I got to pick up a timing light. And but it seems to be holding good fuel pressure. Oh, let's call it 5 psi. And I mean, it seems to be holding good fuel pressure. And on the vacuum gauge here, I do have a little flutter. I'll look more into that. So, I mean, here, I'll leave it out a little bit for you. I'm gonna go, let's go half a turn and a half a turn. You can hear that idle change shift to touch. And then watch that fuel pressure. Okay, so no backfire in there. Back. Backfire not the back, I'm okay with that. Yeah, watch that fuel pressure. I don't know if it's just a little rich or a little lean. Now that I turn that down, it did jump just a touch down. So I was playing with it, and I'm still playing with it. My timing might be a little bit off. I didn't check the gap on the plugs, you know, amateur crap. I didn't check the gap on the plugs, and I installed them, so I'll be pulling the plugs and checking the gap. I do have some new spark plug wires coming, and I don't think it's a spark plug wire, but it might be. They look original, so it's just all cobbled up. I got some Corvette spark plug wires. They should be here in a couple days, but I'm going to try to figure this out with the timing. It could be timing, or it could just be plugs. I'm gonna pull the plugs later on tonight and just recap everything and see if it makes a difference. But even with that, you know what I'm saying, it was running just a tad rich there. But even with that, now I'm running 800. So you know, with that like that, it does not like me. So, and then also on shutdown, oh well, sometimes it diesel, sometimes it won't. So I gotta play with it. I don't think it's the exhaust, because like I'm saying, that thing was pretty much through. I got, what is it, an inch by 2.5 inches tall per side, so double that. So I got an open 5-inch exhaust pretty much. I don't think the exhaust is restrictive in any way. I think it's a and it did feel like it was low on power driving it here. I don't have any drive time with this truck. That's the problem. I've driven it up and down the road. You can obviously see what's going on, and it does this under load too. So I got to play with it some more and figure it out. I got to pick up a timing light tomorrow, but I'm making a little bit of progress, slowly and surely. I hope it's something simple like a fuel pump or a spark plugs. It'd be great if it was spark plugs or spark plug wires. That'd be great also. I did do the cap, the rotor. I went through cap, rotor, module, just did it because it didn't want to start one morning before I pulled it in here. So I did all that. That's all new. And it's good quality. I went to Napa and got the AC Delco yada yada. I paid way too much. But it is what it is. I got to figure it out. Oh, my eyes are hurting because I have the garage door open, so it would be quiet. But yeah, I mean, I got to play with it some more. The secondaries are opening. The throttle, I did check the throttle. The throttle is being pushed all the way down under, first thing I checked, I was like, oh, maybe the throttle's not going all the way. That'd be the super easy fix. Okay, so the throttle's going all the way. I got to play with it some more because I thought that thing I'd be actually getting the rear end broken in at this point, but now I got what I imagine is a timing issue, or let's just, maybe it's spark plugs, maybe it's something else. I don't know. I got to play with it. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Little update. Yeah, I'll have to screw around with a timing light and figure this out. Timing on this, you go from the top. Let's see if I can do this. And there is my timing mark. So, not horrible to do the timing on, but you can see my little thing right there. There's the 0. So, yeah, and there's my marks. I gotta look into it more, watch some videos, and just figure out what's going on. It's fuel or spark. I mean, or maybe a valve. God, I hope it isn't a valve, because I don't want to do an LS swap this late. I want to do it in the spring if I do it. I don't want to do it before winter. That's the whole point of this truck. So, yeah. I'll have to play around with it and see what's going on. I hope it's spark related. We'll find out once I pick up a timing light, and you'll know the next update. See you later.